she gonna be cheating on you, bro. You already go ahead and just put it in your head that she gonna cheat on you. Focus on yourself, man. Focus. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Clark, back at it again with another video, man. In this video, I want to explain what are the 5 things I would do to succeed in the military if I had to do it all over again. As you guys know, I did do 8 years in the military. I was in the Army. Long story short, I had a bad injury, couldn't really get back to 100%, so the Army offered me a med board, and now I'm out living and enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? But I like to give you guys tips, and it takes a lot of courage and risk what you guys do every day and what we did, you know what I'm saying? And I understand what you're going through. So I like to give you guys some tips, tricks, or anything I can give you some advice to help you while you're in the service, man. So the first thing I would do is I would always stay physically and mentally fit. As in physically, I mean like always run, always even after PT, you should get more work in, more work than everybody else is getting in. Because once you really leave basic training and AIT, you get to your unit, the unit is not really going to be as hard on PT as it was in basic and AIT. So it's kind of a great thing for you yourself to outwork everybody else. Go to the gym after work, you know, go to the gym during lunch, just get a little run in on the weekend, and just do a little more just to keep yourself up. And also when it comes to PT tests and physically fit PT tests and stuff like that, it's kind of trash now, but I know the PT test changed. I think you get like 2 hours to run 2 miles, something like that. Nah, I'm just playing, but I know it's really not that hard, but still I would stay physically fit, and the best that you do, the more points that you do when it comes to getting promoted and things like that. The second thing I would do to succeed in the military is I would have an exit plan. I would know what I'm getting in the military for, and then I would know why I'm getting in the military for, and I would figure out what am I going to do to get out of this military, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to go in and do your 20 years, have that plan. Just have that plan in your head before you even go in, you know what I'm saying? Have that plan. But if you know you just there to get schooling, or I know some people that came in, some of my soldiers I had, they came in the military just to get their green card. They were like foreigners just to get their green card, just to have their family here as U.S. citizen, you know what I'm saying? They really got in the military just because of that. Some people get in for certain reasons like college, stuff like that. But just make sure you have a plan, man. Have a plan, and have a plan on what you're gonna do when you're ready to get out. The next thing I would do, as soon as I get in the military, the third thing I would do, I would go ahead and start taking classes. You could take college classes for free. The military pays for everything. Any kind of schooling you want to go to, volunteer for classes. You can also take Army classes, different classes, man. You could take bus driver courses. You could take combative training, get extra training. All these classes give you extra points, you know what I'm saying? You could take any kind of class. The Army offers a lot of classes, and I would take those extra classes. Like I was a mechanic, I was a diesel mechanic in the Army. So I took a Hotel 8 class, like vehicle recovery class, so I can operate a wrecker, go recover vehicles if I wanted to do that right now, you know what I'm saying? And I have all that knowledge and all those courses and training to do those jobs, so I can actually do more than just what my MOS was. I was a 91 Bravo, I was a diesel mechanic, so I can actually do more if you take those extra classes, and they actually qualify as points when it comes to getting promoted. The next thing I would do, going on with taking class and stuff, I would volunteer for Soldier of the Month board. I would want to go to Soldier of the Month boards just to stand out of my peers. I want to stand out beside my peers. So I know when I was a private, I used to volunteer because I had knowledge from my granddad and my pops when they went to the military. They told me certain things to do, and I wanted to stand out. So I would volunteer and go to the board. When you go to the board, you basically go up in front of the sergeant major, and you just do a lot of answer a lot of Army questions. You gotta make sure you dress appropriately and you wear your air shoes. It's all different kind of stuff, but it's a board that will set you up when it's time to get promoted, and when it's time for them to call on the person who they want, who ready to step up, they're gonna call on you because they know you have took the courage to do all this extra stuff aside from your peers. The fourth thing I would do, man, I would find me a second hustle, man. So in the military, you do work about 15 hours a day. I ain't gonna lie, you work about 15 hours a day. Especially if you're a supervisor, you're gonna work even more. So that's Monday through Friday. But the weekends, and you have a lot of holidays, man. You have a lot of holidays, and everybody know the government don't play by holidays. You're gonna get them days off, you know what I'm saying, if you're not overseas or anything. So when you have those holidays, when you stateside, when you have those holidays, man, you can find you anything you can do on the weekend. You can find you some kind of a food truck. You can start you some kind of lawn business. You can start you anything you want to do, you know what I'm saying? You can learn stocks. When I was in the military, I was stationed in Texas. I had a junk hauling business, you know what I'm saying? So people would call me up. I put a Facebook ad, people would call me up, and I had a truck and a trailer. Somebody stole my trailer though, but people would damn, Walsh just stole me. I think a Walsh just stole me. Let me hurry up. But yeah, when I was in the Army, I had a second hustle. I had a side business. It was a junk hauling business. I used to go pick up people. They had old couches, old beds, old stuff, and I used to pick it up and take it to the dump yard. And I used to also pick up like furniture and good stuff for people, and I used to go put it in their house for like older people older people that couldn't get it in the house, stuff like that. All right, so I would find a hustle. That's number 4. And number 5, man, number five, this is very important. Everybody pay attention. This is very important. If you don't already have a family, I would highly suggest coming into the Army single, man. I would come into the Army single, man. I wouldn't want no strings attached to nobody. If you got a girl at home, a high school sweetheart, somebody you just been with, just know when you leave for base training, she gonna be cheating on you, bro. She gonna be cheating on you. Already go ahead and just put it in your head that she gonna cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? Just put it in your head that it's a wrap. Focus on yourself, man. Focus on yourself when you go in. I would highly suggest you go in a single, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. But if you want to know about stuff like that, man, that's a whole different story, man. That's a whole nother video if y'all want to know about them women in the military, man. But yeah, I would just go in single, man. Go in single, keep your mind focused, man. And just practice D-discipline. Practice some D-discipline when you get in there also, man. This Clark, man, I just want to give y'all 5 things I would do to succeed in the military. And y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and your boy Clark is out.